Welcome back to another episode of High Strung Gaming. Today we're back on Occupy Mars. I did want to take a moment to apologize for not posting a video last week. Some unavoidable things came up in life, as they often do, and so I wasn't able to post. And I apologize about that. I will try to keep a more steady schedule in the future. However, moving forward, there are some new discoveries that I made. I know that I had talked about those darned trees. They had already produced the fruits that we needed, and we couldn't get rid of the trees. I did, off camera, find a way to get rid of some of those trees, and that was by using the grinder. Since I don't have a chainsaw, the grinder seemed like a logical next step, so I ground those trees down, and they gave me back some waste containers. Another thing that I found out was that in the 3D printer for the nanotubes, the 3D printer will pull resources, like your raw resources, to print the recipe, and you don't have to craft all those individual bottles. Thank God. So now it's just a matter of mining out materials to have enough resources to print the nanotubes that I need to print, and I will need to collect all those waste bags off camera, so that way you guys don't have to sit there and watch me do that. But in this episode, I will show you how that works a little bit. And so, without further ado, let's get into it. So as you can see, I have a fair amount of waste tanks saved up. Let's pull up the nano recipe here. And in here you can see on the left side how many materials I have that are required for the how many materials I have available that are required for the recipe. On the right side, how much to run in one of each recipe. But I noticed something interesting happen when I updated the amounts. The numbers on the left are moving. And I was like, how is that happening? Well, what I came to realize is it's actually just using the raw materials that are listed up top, like titanium and silicon and so on, to create those items. So you do not have to create all of the CO2 bottles and then fill them all, which seems like a colossal pain in the ass, especially since they don't stack in your inventory. It takes up a lot of space. So here, I'm able to craft a lot more than what I had available for the crafting components for the recipe, because it's using these silicon, iron, and aluminum up top. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get, 140 or so-ish components here. So, yeah. That is a huge time saver. Massive time saver. So, yes, I'm still going to have to mine out a bunch of raw materials, but that's still going to take a lot less time than crafting all those tanks individually. So, we're going to let that go, and we are going to go ahead and get out there, start mining stuff. Wow. Got all these water tanks in here. And the same thing can be said for the aerogel, but the aerogel, of course, is going to require a ton of silicon to get that going. But yes, it works the same way. So our objective is going to be to go and mine some more. So, and before we do that, let's go ahead and check our veg and so on. Actually, no. Let's go up here. Another thing, let's check our gases that we need for the rocket, because we should be getting pretty close on some of them. We already had the methane covered. We already had the water covered, so let's check our oxygen now. Because I noticed the oxygen, I already took up the hose for the oxygen because there was enough. Let's check this out. All right, so we have enough methane. We have 20,000 oxygen. But let's just double check. It's always better to double and triple check things. because, hey, I do make mistakes. But I'm pretty sure 20,000 was what we needed. Alright. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, we've got enough water. We have over 1,000 water. We only needed 800, but look, 25,000. So I remembered wrong. I'm going to need more oxygen. Shit. Okay. So, more oxygen. We do have the methane. But we need that extra 5,000 oxygen. So, I'm not done with oxygen. Let me go hook that back up. Alright. Damn it. And this is why we double and triple check things. There's so many different numbers and things floating around in our heads that, you know, it's easy to get twisted up with that. Alright, where did I put those hoses? Probably up here. Yep, okay, there's my hose. Let's take the longer group, just to make sure we have more than enough. Rather than having it stretch a portion of the way there and not make it. Just make sure we have it all available. Yeah, let's get this off of here for now. Because we really don't need that much oxygen going to our base right now. Oop, wrong key. Oops. Alright. Alright. Hook up the hose. Once we have the hose hooked up, then we'll check our levels. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Hooked back up. Yep. Alright, where's our levels at? How much are we pushing through? Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and up this. Boom. And it's going to take a little while, so that'll give us time to go and mine things. But it's a little later in the day, too, so probably don't want to start mining right now. So I've got a few things to catch up on in the base. But let me show you. See, nice and clear. No more trees stuck in here. Because I used the grinder to cut them down. And like I said, it gave me bags of waste for the trees, which is great. I did confirm that if you have the trees growing and you've already harvested them, like say apple trees, if you leave them long enough, they will grow more apples, and you can just keep harvesting them over and over so you don't have to regrow them. But if you need them out of the way, well, other than tearing it down and making a whole nother dome, I don't know a better way to do that other than the grinder.
Oxygen source external.
Well, yeah, it is late in the day, but let's get this started, because we do need to get quite a few materials. We're not going to hit the huge thing yet. I'm going to get some of the smaller ones first. Let's see. Which direction do I want to go? What's in here? Yeah. You stick these hoses in here for now. All right. Let me see. Sorry, I'm thinking to myself here. I'm not voicing my thoughts currently. Yeah, it's a little late in the day. It's already getting dark. Let's go ahead and take a nap. That way we can get some daylight going. There we go. Get some shut-eye. The dang printer's so loud. Alright. Let the game save here. Hopefully, it won't be too much longer that we're on this planet. With this discovery, hopefully it'll speed up the process and we can get back to the rest of humanity. It'd be nice to see real people again. Let's go do the things. Get some water.
Refilled.
Top off our suit. And eat some breakfast. Alright. Yeah, top it off. Alright, let's go. Gotta go do some mining. Now, given that it's a little bit dark, we're probably going to be
Source. External.
using our night vision here. But as the sun comes up and lights up the day, we can turn that off later on. Alright, let's see what's over this ridge. Basically, the two biggest ones that we need are going to be silicon and iron. Those are the two main things we're looking for. I should scan these, but I'm just going to go ahead and break these up. Because we also need methane, which might be extracted from these. So while I'm drilling, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Put on a little bit of vibey music. And catch you guys once the tipper is full. So enjoy a little lo-fi music. go. The tipper is full. Tipper is full. So, since the tipper's full, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the drill attachment on here. So, if I do come up to other formations, I can just use this drill on the rover to drill them off because it's going to be quicker. But then when I get down to the ore, I'm going to manually drill that. That way I can keep mining. Because returning to base does take a little bit of time, you know, going all the way back and unloading and then driving all the way back out. The travel time is going to take longer than just manually mining some of this out. So I'll manually mine for a little bit longer. Again, mainly using the piece of aluminum. Mainly using the
Oxygen source external.
rover's drill to break up the rock formations quicker and just to get to the ore pieces on the inside. So bear with me because this is going to be a very mining heavy series now until I get to the point where I can build that rocket. I'm gonna build the damn rocket and get off this planet. So yeah, and drill this stuff out. Try and avoid hitting the ore with this drill so that way I can just manually drill it. So I can drill the ore with this quicker to get the actual pieces of ore, but doing so, I don't think that I get the actual technology points from doing that. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I do know for a fact that if I take those big chunks of ore down there and drill them with this little drill, or drill them with the rover drill, I do not get the byproducts, which I do want the byproducts. So like methane and so on and so forth. So that's why I'm drilling the ore itself manually. Give me all those materials. Alright. In some cases, yes, even the big rocks, a few cases I will still.
Technological advancement.
Thanks. A few of those big rocks, I still will just break them down manually rather than reposition everything because it'll go quick enough. But at least the initial breaking apart will be with the rover. And of course, don't forget to pick up your actual ore once you're done. Alright. You know what? I think this rock, I can scan it first. Aluminum? Nah. Calcium is nice, but not what I'm looking for. Iron? Yay. That's a really tiny iron rock. I'm just going to go do this one manually. What's this? Aluminum. Yeah. Back in early access, I used to go nuts for aluminum because it was so hard to come by it after certain points in the game, and you needed it for so many things. Now I'm just like, aluminum? Meh. Give me all the iron. It all kind of depends on what you're currently building and so on. But, yeah. Oh, let's not get crushed. Okay. I have never had the rocks falling on me do any damage, but I have seen other people in their playthroughs where the rocks have damaged them or even cracked their helmet. So I'm like, better not take a chance. Just because I haven't had that happen to me yet doesn't mean it can't, because I have seen it happen to other people, so. All right. Manual drilling, baby. Manual drilling. In case you're wondering why I stopped for this, since it's calcium, calcium is a really good source of methane, and that's the main reason, because I am going to need a bit of methane for some other stuff. So, the chemical methane that you get, the little test tube methane things, not the base methane. So, where's the huge rock formation now? I thought it was over this way, but I guess no, there's a bunch of them over there. Okay, I'm in the wrong spot then. I went the wrong way. Okay, so I think we're gonna go drop off at base before we head on over to the big things.
External.
Let's do that. Let's stop on the way, get some of these maybe. Work our way back, but ah. All right. Get some of these started with the drill here. Come on. Oh, okay. Guess all the rest of it's out of range. Let's check these out. Try not to hit the ores. Yep. Want to break the ores free of the rock, but not hit the ores themselves. Come on. Let me get you. Alright. Oh, and of course you're going to roll down the hill. Of course you are. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I think that's everything that I can get, that I can range right now. Let's reposition a little. This is a big chunky rock that there's a lot more I can break off this here. Hopefully it'll fall toward me. Yeah, I guess that's all I get for right now. It's good enough. Let's go do some manual labor here. Alright. Aluminum. Silicon. Iron, iron. It's this one, aluminum, of course. The big one with the nice big chunks is all aluminum. Stuff that I don't necessarily need, but it's alright. Take it anyway. Let's not drill holes in the rover, though. Imagine if you could pop the tires on the rover. That'd be some shit. Okay. Yeah, pick these up. Okay. Tires are looking all messed up anyway. Alright. Let's break this apart. I was hoping for more silicon inside here than this one little piece, but okay. Oh, a couple little pieces. I always like the ones where it's solid ore, and you just, every piece that you break off of it can be broken down further into more material. I like those. But in the ones where you break the rocks away from the ore, but it's alright. Can't win at everything. Alright, let's pick everything up. Grabby grabbies. Is that it? Yep, looks like it. Beat this one down too. I know. I know. Such tedious work. Somebody's got to do it, and there's no one else here. I still have not figured out how to find ore mines that you can actually set the miners up on, the drills. Still haven't figured that one out yet. Need to learn how to do that so that way I can just find a silicon vein and an iron vein and just have miners on those. Automate the process. Yes, I'm aware you still have to take the rover over to them and pick up the load and bring it back to the base. I get all that, but yeah. Still, it'd be cool to have some automation for that. Oh, one more. Okay. Back to the rover. It's starting to get dark.
Oxygen source external.
Let's get back. Go ahead and do that so I don't forget to do it when I pull up on my base here. Oh, alright. I'll do one more. I just put this thing away. Damn it. I didn't mean to hit the tab. The tab switches you over to the driller seat there. I meant to hit the right mouse button and get out of the seat. Okay. Alright. What are you? Iron? Yep. Yep. It's iron. We got it. I will say, under the night vision, those weak points show up nice and bright. Alright, let's see. Get this knocked out. It's had a lot more ore in it than I thought it would. Or ore pieces, I should say. Alright. That should do it.
Oxygen source external.
Let's get back. Get back and dump this load off. Oh, spun out a little bit. It's not Tokyo drift, it's Martian drift. Alright. See how we do. What's our haul? Dump that bad boy. Dump it, baby, dump it. Yeah. Let's go in our rock box here. Get the stuff out so we can put it back into the 3D printer. Wait on that to finish. Alright, cool. On here. Inventory. Alright. Where'd those other nanotubes go? There they are. Talking about. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. I'm going to leave them in there just for the time being right now. Ah, waste tanks. Crap. Yep, need more waste tanks. It doesn't matter how much I increase, the waste tanks still aren't there. So it's not going to take anything from base materials or core materials for waste tanks. You just have to have those, which is still quite a few, but it's still, they stack, so it's easier to collect and transport those than it is the CO2 bottles. But let's get in here.
External oxygen detected.
Alrighty. Let's get up and get some shut-eye. It's kind of late. Another night of rest.
Suit power 75%.
Alright. New day, new dawn. Get some breakfast.
New message.
Message. Yeah, don't care. Alright, suit power. Said it was at 75, so let's get it back up there. And a little bit of water. like our veg here. So, oh yeah, I started some cabbages, obviously. And, yep. And some, oh, crap, I just realized something. Alright. I very stupidly started both of these. I'm going to move, even though both of these positions would fit all in one tray, just to avoid confusion, I'm going to just do one at a time. Yeah, so if you haven't noticed by now, both of these crops are 4-tier crops, not 3-tier and 4-tier. So they both need to come to full maturity in the dome. And my small ass little dome is not going to accommodate all these. So, a couple options I have. Why are these still on? There's nothing planted there. They are still on though. Why? Okay, let's do with that. Okay. Turn those off, refill the soil. Anyway, a couple different options. Yeah, they're off. So both the cabbage and the peppers are going to need to come to full maturity in the domes, and that means one of them I'm going to have to let it wither let it wither and die and throw it in the composter, or when one's ready to move to the dome, the other one's just going to sit in the field for a length of time. Grab a couple wastes. Testing the theory here. Can also grab the waste from down here in the toilets. Anyway, so say for instance the cabbage and the peppers are both done in the fields and they need to move to the dome. I can move the cabbage to the dome and leave the peppers in the fields, and the peppers just won't mature any further, but they'll still stay alive. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And think about not having enough field space. I should... Well, I would like to build another dome. It's just space and all that kind of stuff, and is it actually necessary now? I can work with what I've got. Let's see. Yeah, we got enough material in here to grab a few more of these. No, I'm not going to grab all 1,000 of them. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. Just want to grab a few. Alright.
Equalizing pressure.
Alright, show this off again here. Just to make sure it still works the way it was already. Oh, printing. Okay, nano. There you are. Okay, see? It's going to stop me at the max of how many waste tanks I have. But it's still going to take stuff for the other materials. That's awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. Let's add those. Yep. See, so materials directly used. That's great. Because I just end up having to use the materials to make all the CO2 tanks. Anyway, this just streamlines it where I don't have to fill them up and carry them around and figure out the logistics of all that crap. Alright.
Oxygen source external.
Okay, let's go. Let's get on the road. You got stuff to do. I don't have time to wait around all day. Now, those bigger rocks I saw, they were off in this direction. It's like, I want the larger rock formations, because that way I can drill and drill and drill. What do I want now? Oh, great. Good times. Well, let's get done what we can. Get what we can done. All right. These are the nice big rock formations I was talking about. Now, the problem is, these are huge, and I don't just want to drill all willy-nilly. I want targeted ores. Ooh. All these little things are going to make it near impossible for me to get the rover through. Go ahead and get the drill out here. There we go. While that's switching over, and get out here and take care of some of the smaller stuff around here just to aluminum. So these are pretty much all going to be aluminum, aren't they? Yep. But even though we don't need all this aluminum, we still got to get these things out of our way so we can drive through here. So, yeah, these are all aluminum. Big ass thing of calcium there. Some aluminum. Get a little closer. Iron. Nice. Ah. Silicon right next to the iron. Nice. I love it. Okay. Maybe we can navigate through these things. Maybe.
Oxygen source external.
Turn up. No. Come on. Come on. Work with me. It ain't working. So we're going to have to clear these out. Wow. Okay, that disappeared. All right. Getting there. Wait, this is a different rock. It's this one. Oh, yeah. Take that. These are the ones I like, where every piece is a piece of ore. These things are great. Okay. Getting down to the nitty-gritty on this piece. Promise you, we're going to get to some of that big rock in a minute here. Alright, let's get our stuffs. No, we don't want to repair that. No, I don't want to carry it. Damn it. Press the right buttons, high strung. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we cleared a path here. Now we can actually drive up to where we need to be. Might as well pick these up while we're out here. Alright. Let's go. Let's do it.
Oxygen source external.
So we have the drill out. Now, you'll notice how big these rocks are. Like, they're way bigger than the rover. So I'm basically just going to get into this little armpit here as close as I can to anything and everything. I'm just going to have at it. Just go ham with the drill here.
Warning.
Yeah. 3 more hours. I wish I knew what kind of storm it was, because if it was like just radiation, I'd just stay out here. Since I don't know, do kind of have to keep an eye on it. Now, for the pieces that are up above the drill, a couple different options. A, you can forget about it and just leave them. B, you can... option B is you can get out and try and find a way to jump and climb your way up there until you can get it with manual. Or C, you can hit anything that's holding it up and bring it down to your level. So those are your options for the pieces that are taller than the rover. Now, some pieces taller than the rover, you can occasionally have the drill on your arm, have it extended all the way out and all the way vertical. So as you drive forward, the arm hits the piece at the top with the drill on it and drills it as you're just driving. You don't even have to be at the drill helm, so to speak. So there's that. Let's see if we can get anything from this. There's a piece. Yay. Keep in mind, these are huge chunks too. Sometimes they don't always go into your tipper on the first try. So. Alright. Move forward a little bit. Let's get this going. No, wrong button. Just trying to uncover what I can before I have to go back before the storm hits. Given that I don't know what kind of storm it is. Also, I don't know if it's something with high winds, if the rocks that I loose from this are going to get blown around. If they'll be here when I get back, we'll see. So I kind of want to pick up what I can. Big ass piece. And sometimes too, if it's not going in there or whatever, you might have to pick it up, readjust it, maneuver it. Sometimes lifting it a little higher than the tipper will help let it fall into the tipper the way it needs to. Sometimes you might have to take it out, set it on the ground, like let go of it, let it settle on the ground, and then pick it up again so it's slightly at a different angle, things like that. So the bigger ore pieces are a pain sometimes, but they're nice.
Warning.
Ah, shit. Okay, yeah. It's going to take a little time to get back to base, so we better skedaddle since, like I said, we don't know what type of storm it is. Certain things like, again, if it's radiation, storm, whatever, it's, you know, a pretty aurora borealis, I can sit in this and watch it, or even with the heavy suit that I have, go outside in it, whatever, it doesn't matter. If it's dust devils, it's a little worrisome if you're out in it, but the rover should be fine with dust devils. If it's something more major like a meteor strike, well, yeah, lightning storm. I'm not sure if the rover protects you from a lightning storm or not. You know, if you're out in the lightning storm, yeah, you can certainly die from the bolt of lightning, but I don't know if a bolt of lightning will destroy the rover or not. I know for a fact, at least in early access, the meteors could destroy the rover. I've had one hit me before. It sucked. And not sure about the tornado, what that would do, but again, since we don't know what kind of storm it is or how severe, better to head back to base. All right. Hopefully it's just a minor storm that passes quick. I'm not even going to take the chance because we're running out of time here. Just get in here, park, and we go. All right. Yep.
Oxygen detected.
And
Warning.
oh shit, tornado.
Equalizing pressure.
Go out here and close this real quick.
External
let me in.
oxygen detected.
The wind from the tornado was pushing me already.
Pressure.
Okay, let's get in here. Well, tornado, huh? There it is. Go wind thing. Yay, my wind things are going like crazy. Generating all sorts of extra power. Great. Any damage yet? No. Okay. Well, not much else to do right now. Just gotta wait this out. Kinda sucks, but watch it from the dome. Now, in real life, you don't want to be in a dome like this because all that glass could shatter and just slice you to shreds. But in the game, the glass doesn't fall or slice or anything like that, thankfully. So, yeah, sit out here and watch the pretty tornado with the lightning around it, threatening to mess our base up. Realistically, this would be terrifying. It's a little scary now because I haven't actually saved my game in a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't totally destroy our base here. Oof. It's wicked. Coming this summer in theaters near you. Twister 3 on Mars. Oh, lordy. You know, I'm surprised. Well, so for the game mechanics, I can understand Dust Devil Storm or anything like that where there's higher winds producing more from your wind turbines because they're spinning faster. But I would think a tornado would be so forceful that it would just wreck those things. I'm surprised they didn't code it that way where it's like, yeah, they'll spin really fast for a moment and then they take damage and then stop spinning because they're damaged. I would think that's how that would work, but I don't know. I'm no scientist. Good God, how long is this tornado lasting? Ooh, are we going to get to see the eye of the tornado here? It's going to pass directly over us? Sweet. That's what I should be doing while the tornado's going on, is just get more and more waste bottles, waste tanks. All right. Man, this thing's still going. Oh, got several sections of the base are damaged already. Is this thing gonna finish? Okay, I don't hear the wind anymore. The little storm indicator on the HUD is gone, so it must be over. Let's go repairing. Okay. Yeah. It's like 6, 7 things for us to repair. Let's check out this way first. It's looking alright, looking alright. Here we go. Here's one section. See the next section up there, the one that's flashing red. Yeah, all the paneling's gone. Okay, what's the next one? The corner piece. Nope, also flashing red. More paneling gone. It's one thing I hate about the tornadoes. Like, okay, I get it that it's going to destroy some stuff and damage some things, and like your panels may get damaged. Where'd they go? Like, they just don't even exist anymore. Like, come on now. Let's repair the garage. Or the hangar, rather. Okay. Greenhouse. I like how I can just stare at the floor in one spot and blowtorch that one spot. Like, that wouldn't actually damage the building. No, doesn't damage it. Just repairs the entire structure in that one spot that's the size of a quarter. I mean, I'm not complaining. I just think it's funny. Yeah. What else? Where are we at? Nah. No. Not what I wanted. Get out of here. There we go. Oh, it hit our launch pad too. Yep. Again, another reason why I'm really happy we didn't start building rocket pieces out there when we had the chance.
Equalizing pressure.
Alright, let's get there. Like, I could sleep through the night and everything. I just don't want to take the chance on this being worse off in the morning. This is my ticket out of here. I gotta take care of it. Alright.
Available point for technological advancement.
Yep. Time to get a little bit of a nap in here.
External oxygen detected.
Alright. Nappy nap time. Alright, so tomorrow when we wake up, I am going to do one more run out there to the big deposit area. Let's see what we can get from that. Sand on the windows, I'm not going to worry about. I almost forgot to do the things. Can't forget to do the things. Let's do the things. Yeah, get me off the stairs.
Water refilled.
Alright, there we go. Get a little snacky snack going. Cool. All right. And this is all nice and clean. That's the thing. All right. First of all, you're in a sealed room where nothing else got dusty. How'd the tipper get dusty? How? And I know dusty tipper probably doesn't make a difference. Probably doesn't matter at all, but it bothers me. So here we are. All right. Gotta open the door. Hello, world. Let's get back out there and start mining again.
Source, external.
Okay. So we're back over this way. So I think after this run, I mean, I didn't stop to empty the tipper because there's really not that much in there right now. I'm just going to go do this run, fill up the tipper, and then come back to base, and that will be it for today's episode. And off camera, once I go off camera, I will get a whole bunch more waste bottles, or waste tanks, because the waste tank collection, it's just literally press a button, pick it up, press a button, pick it up, press a button, pick it up. Rinse and repeat 800 times. Okay. So we will do that off camera as to not totally annoy all of you. All right. Well, after the tornado, looks like most everything is still here the way we left it, so let's get on with our drilling. So, I'm not exactly certain how many resources it's going to take to do this. I don't know if it's 2 more episodes worth or 3 more episodes worth before we have enough to build the rocket, but we will get there. We shall get there. I also hope that since I'm quest locked, that it doesn't bar me from finishing the game. That would really blow. I would be not happy about that. So we will see what happens with that. I also haven't looked at Steam achievements for this game in a long while. I don't know if there's a Steam achievement for getting off the planet. Hopefully there is. That would be quite excellent. Grab the little tip, just the corner of that one. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and speed up this video a little bit so we can mine out a little quicker with a little lo-fi music in the background, just to chill and relax too. You may or may not notice in the sped up video, I will probably use that technique where I take, well, there's sometimes where you have a big chunk like this, you can just lift it up, bring it over here to let your thing grab it. It's a little quicker. There may be some points where I extend the arm, the drilling arm, further out.
Oxygen source,
and higher up, so that way I can drill out rock above me as I go. Again, it's a fun little technique. You do not have to actively be at the camera controls for the drill for it to work. As long as it hits something, it'll drill. So anyway, that being said, I'm going to speed this up a little bit, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. All right. I'm back in normal time now. Now it's time for the moment of the truth. Unload and see how much we've got. Probably not as much as I want, but we will see. Open the rocks box. That's right. Can't forget that. Gotta put those in there.
Available point for technological advancement.
All right. Nanos. Wait, is this done? Yeah, it's done. All right. Search for our carbon nanotubes. All right. Just gonna keep these things going. Keep making them. All right. Now we get to listen to that all night long. Because apparently, no matter how far you travel in the base, outside the base, around the base, or away from the base, no matter how far you go, you can still hear that 3D printer going. Checking the aerogel synthesis here. I mean, might as well do what we can with this right now. The pure silicon and all that fun stuff. Keep this thing printing, baby. All right. Let's get on inside.
External oxygen detected.
Get a little shut-eye in here. Well, there you have it. Mining. Now, it seems like just because they're the huge formations that they may not be that much more efficient than some of the smaller rocks because it takes so long. I mean, yes, they have larger amounts of ore deposited in them, but it takes so long mining and drilling through the rock to get to the ore that it may not be...
Water refilled.
It may be more efficient to get some of the medium-sized formations there. You know, the ones that, if we need to, we can do them by hand, but they're still taller than the rover. Because those have a fair amount of ore in them, but they're a lot quicker to tear through and dig through, so... Yeah, my dumbass. Planting two things that both need the greenhouse. Forgot about it. Duh. It just irks me. Irks me that I forgot. Didn't think about it. Didn't plan better. Okay. Let's get some of these things in the field here. Not sure which ones I'll put in the greenhouse first when they're ready to go, but there we are. Okay. All right. Make sure they don't go hungry. Don't waste resources. Put my board back.
Equalizing pressure.
Let's check this oxygen, see how we're at. I don't know if it's had enough time to make the last 5,000. We will see, though. Grab my rock. Because why not? Alright. So, not quite there yet. It's going to take a little while longer for that oxygen. Still, getting close. Getting close. Every little bit helps. Every little day we're getting closer and closer. But again, notice at the start of that episode I had the line unhooked because I was like, oh, I've got 20,000 oxygen. That's enough. And no, I needed 25,000. So double check, recheck, all that fun stuff. That's why big projects with big companies, that's what they do. They double check, triple check, quadruple check sometimes. They have entire departments dedicated to people just double checking work. So, yeah, good idea to double and triple check. So, let's save this game because I am going to call it. It's a good productive game, even though it was a lot of repetition with the mining. It was still good and productive. Great that we made that discovery that it will just use the raw resources for the nanotubes. That's huge. It's going to speed things up so much. That's going to mean the difference between 20 episodes and 3 episodes. I mean, really, it's amazing. So again, I apologize for last Thursday not having that video up last week. Hope you guys aren't too mad at me, but I thank you very much for coming along on me with this journey, and hope to see you back here again next week when we continue on with mining materials and all that fun stuff. I have my homework assignment of collecting waste boxes while you're not watching me do that, because that's a private thing. So anyway, if you've enjoyed yourself, don't forget to hit those buttons. That does help out a lot. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Until then, I hope you have an awesome day.